Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I am your host Ichigo.
And I am your host, Mikan.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This week we are going to be wrapping up our trip down memory lane by discussing Nana Part 3. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hello, hello, hello.
We hope you guys have had a great past 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. This week we are going to be wrapping up Nana.
It's bittersweet.
This, I think we're covering the last 15 or so episodes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 15
Yeah,
or so episodes.
from episode 30.
Yes, so almost 20
1,
episodes
31.
actually. Yeah, 31. So strap in because we have a lot to unpack here.
Yes.
This last part was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
We are starting out with Hachi finding out she is pregnant.
Prego. Girl. Messy, messy, messy. Can I just say
Mm-hmm.
that Takumi, oh, girl, I forgot how much I hate this man, truly. I hated him when I was a little girl watching this, and I hate him as an adult even more watching this.
Oh my gosh. I will say, I don't know where I got the idea or the thought that Takumi was like the perfect gentleman. I don't know where in my memory bank that's set from when I watched this the first time. I honestly don't. Because in my head, I was like, oh, he's the daddy. He's going to take good care of her. He's going to love her.
Mhm.
And they're going to live happily ever after. I don't know where in my mind I got him being an a-hole, or him not being one. And then I
I
rewatched
mean,
it. I got to this part and I was like,
yeah.
why, Hachi, why are you still dealing with this man?
Girl, I don't know. I mean, he's got money, he's somewhat of a safe person because I do think Hachi, she's kind of, like, guarding her heart, and the option that she knows she won't fully maybe be open her heart to is easier than the one that she might be opening her heart to and then having it broken again, you know what I mean? Like, in a weird way, he's, like, the safer option to her.
Well, at this point, yes, because she's pregnant and it's his child. But
Yeah.
really, the safer option would have been Nobu.
Yeah, but people like her and her with her issues, I feel like, ugh, yeah, ugh, girl, she would have messed it up either way. I feel like even if she wasn't pregnant, because Takumi would have still kind of come back into her life, and she would have been confused, and she would have been like, it's
Mm,
I think a lot of these characters, they really don't it's the fear associated with being heartbroken, and I feel like that goes for, like, all of the characters
yeah.
almost all of them. They would rather choose to be s like, the safe option where they might not be happy versus, like, opening their heart and being like, "You know what? Let me go full force into this, even though my heart might be broken," which I totally understand. And they're also young, so there's that too.
Mm. Well, there's
But
also a heavy, heavy feeling of, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be
yes.
by
Oh,
myself.
yeah, 100%. I mean, especially with Hachi, like, she has I feel like for her she is the worst of them when it comes to, like, the
Mhm.
being alone part. But man, when Takumi locked her out and used her phone to call Nobu, that is such, like, an ego power move. Like, I was like, "What is wrong with you, sir?"
I hated that. I completely deleted that from my memory bank.
Mm.
So when that scene happened, I was like, "Oh, he left. He's gonna leave her alone. Now she just gotta figure out how she's gonna finesse this with Nobu if she decides to keep the baby."
Yeah.
And then she gets to the door and she realizes he's calling from her phone. Like,
Ugh.
girl.
At that
I
point, ugh, you know
have
he
no
doesn't care about
words.
her.
I think in a way he began to. He did not realize that he had a good thing because he does not know how to outwardly show affection. He's a tsundere
N no.
because he doesn't know how to outwardly express when he's worried, how he's feeling, and he has a kind of like avoidance of, "Oh, she's mad, she'll get over it when she sees me," kind of thing. I don't know how to describe him. I feel like he just has a slight tinge.
Mhm. So, I to me, as Takumi read and, like, later on in the manga too, I don't think he ever loved Nana. I don't think there was
Mm,
ever a point I don't think he's ever really loved anyone, maybe besides his kids, because he didn't wanna end up being a father like his father,
mhm,
but every choice he's made is he's never loved her in a healthy way. Maybe it was more like he liked her, he had a possessive attachment sort of to her, and she
mhm,
was convenient. She was like an ideal wife, if you will, and everything he does, he's manipulative, even with every single other relationship he's in. He uses them to advance, his career or, like, the safety of the band and what he wants,
mhm,
and it's all driven by control, ego, and I feel like particularly Nana, because she falls in line in a way that's very easy, he, kind of attached to her, and he treats her like almost a possession because she's never really, like he never looks at her as an equal partner, like, never. There was never once he looked at her as an equal partner in the way he treated her, and
mm,
I do think he likes that she kind of adores him. I do think also Nan while Hachi had, like, some complicated feelings for him, at one point, I do think maybe she did like him. I don't know if she's ever loved him, but she also was never, like, fully in it because I do think she knew the kinda man he was, and I just oh my god. I do think a lot of it just comes down to him wanting control, but also winning. He just wants to
mm,
win and get his way, and she was just a tool for that in all sense of the matter, and he just doesn't
mm.
care.
Yeah, I have not read the manga.
I'm gonna give you a breakdown after we talk about the anime, and then I wanna see your reaction.
So, I'm gonna say this about Nana, Takumi, and Nobu.
Mhm.
Quite honestly, Nana knew that that was Takumi's baby off jump. She knew. She knew.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's even in the manga, I think it's still contemplated, like, it's not they're not sure, although that baby does look like
That baby looks
Takumi.
dead on Takumi.
But I think even in the manga, Nobu still contemplated if that child was his. Like, there was never certainty of, like, was it his or not, but I'm pretty sure it's Takumi's, but yeah.
Well, Nana, the reason, okay, so the reason I know that Nana, not Nana, oh my gosh, Hachi, still Nana, but Hachi
Yeah.
knew that that was Takumi's baby is when she went to the gynecologist and she's getting checked. The first person's voice that she hears in her mind was Takumi. Now, I don't know about the manga. I don't know how that's spelled out in the manga. She hears Takumi's voice saying, how it would be an inconvenience. And then after that, she thinks about Nobu. And I was like, that's Takumi's baby.
Yeah.
I, mm, this whole, this, rewatching this show actually made me more frustrated at Hachiko this entire show
Mhm.
because I get that she is young. She's young. She doesn't have the guidance to kind of steer her in the right direction. She's kind of just doing whatever she wants.
Oh, wait. Wait. I just remembered that
Mhm.
their first child is not the girl.
Huh?
Yeah.
Whose first
They had,
child?
Hachi's first child. So Hachi has 2 children.
What?
Yes. And the
That
first
is
one is a
not
boy.
depicted in the anime. So they had a boy
No,
first?
they had a boy first, and the girl is the second one.
So then why was that not depicted in the anime?
Um, I'll tell you in the end. That's gonna be a lot of spoilers here. I'll tell you in the end. But yeah, so the first child is questionable because that second one is most likely Takumi's, that girl, the daughter, but the first one is questionable. But I'm pretty sure it's implied that it is Takumi's.
You just okay. Let's continue because you just gave me a whirlwind. I feel like I just got
Mhm.
whiplash right
Mhm.
now. um, Basically, what I was gonna say was I feel like the easiest way for Hachi to have really truly followed her heart was let Takumi be there for his daughter, and you follow your heart and go be with Nobu. Now I understand at the time that this anime was released, that was rare because it's like, okay, we're keeping a family together, right?
Mhm. I mean,
I
Nobu
feel like she
could've.
could have he could have, but I think she, and I get it, she was feeling guilty because she did not officially end her relationship as she thought with Takumi. And now she is tied to Takumi because she is has made the decision to have the baby. But I think quite honestly at the end of the day, Nobu would have stepped up to help take care of that child.
The thing is he didn't. Not that he didn't, but in the he was given the opportunity to stop the wedding. In the fireworks, like, towards the end, he could have opened that door, and I'm pretty sure if he would have been like, "I'm gonna take care of you. I love you, like, choose me." She
Mhm.
would've. Well,
She
who
would
knows, but
have.
she might have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would've.
Well, in the anime, here's where I got confused because in the anime, she tells Junko that she realizes that she was like, I'm not married. I'm not just marrying Takumi because I'm having his child. I'm marrying Takumi because I'm really in love with him.
See,
And
I
when she
think
says this, I was like, girl, you are lying to yourself right now. The
I don't
whole
think
she
I
annoys
think she
me.
enjoyed his, like, when Junko also says, like, "You just get attached to whoever kind of gives you affection." I do agree. I think she is confused, mind you. She's, like, pregnant. Like, Nobu didn't make a declaration of, like, I don't care about the baby, like, I wanna be with you. I'll raise that child." Like, even if it's Takumi's, when both Nana and Nobu are, talking, and Nana is like, why are you so proper? Why did you use protection?" Like, she wanted it to be his kid so bad.
Yes, she
I'm like,
did.
"Oh
She
my
was like,
god,"
I have
and
got to keep Hachi close.
yeah,
Which I was like,
and
Nana, I mean, you don't need to keep her that close.
I mean,
Because
the thing is, she got abandonment issues. Nana has a
she
lot of
does.
abandonment
She
issues,
does.
and also I feel like for her, Trapnest takes everyone she loves. It almost she almost feels like they take everyone from her. So now that Hachi is also being taken, like, I get it.
Ooh, wait
And
till she finds about Sheen and Layla.
I know. Oh my god. And what really hurt me though was when Nobu's like, "Would you wanna take care of Takumi's kid?" And then I was like, "Oh, no. I don't think," like, they were like, "That is the devil spawn." I was like, that kinda hurt
She
me though,
did
because I
say
was
that. That did hurt me. I was like, come on now. Do you
and
think
but
you could
also
ever
Nobu
love
felt that
Takumi?
too. Nobu's like, "I don't know if I can." He was like, "I don't wanna take care of Takumi's kid." That I don't know, that kinda hurt me a bit because that to me tells me, oh, I mean, granted, they're so young. Like,
They're all
they're
young.
not ready. And if anything, Takumi is like, he's not the most mature, like, that's not the way to say it, but he is the most stable when it comes
Mhm.
to finances, when it comes to, like, he's already set up, like, he can do it, he can get married, like, you know what I mean? The others, like, they're not, what money are they making? Like, what they weren't at
They
this
weren't
point, they didn't,
working
like, get the
solid
debut stuff
jobs.
yet, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah. But I don't I'm sorry, Hachi is not my favorite. She's not.
Because She's naive and she's an idiot, like, she just cannot
I
see, the thing is,
really
with a character like her so, for instance, Takumi is selfish, right, to his
Mhm,
core. Like, he's a manipulative person, and he does everything for selfish need and for his but he does it for his pride and ego to win.
mhm,
He can't stand the thought of losing, especially to someone
right,
like, let's say, Nobu. But in comparison, Hachi is an idiot, but she's also selfish, but she's not selfish in an like this the manipulative way that Takumi is. She's selfish because, it stems from her being naive and her lack of self-love and confidence. Her
exactly.
lack of it and I think a lot of people, for all you out there too, like, that sometimes we don't realize how much our lack of self-confidence and, like, lack of self-love for our own selves can cause us to make such selfish decisions.
Mhm,
Because that notion of, like, "Oh, we don't deserve this. We only deserve, like, this much," like, meaning, like, there were moments where Hachi was like, "Oh, I deserve Takumi because I'm trash too," you know? But that entails hurting other people as well. And so sometimes, having confidence and loving yourself will help other people too. FYI. But that's truly her I think, in my opinion, Hachi's, like, greatest downfall. She ends up hurting so many people because she does not have enough love for herself.
I just I don't wanna say I don't feel bad for her, 'cause I don't.
Mhm. No, that's fine. I mean, she chose that for herself, so, you can't really it's her decision. But it's kinda like that thing where, when you like, you have a friend or you love someone a lot and they choose such a terrible partner,
Mhm,
and it's like, it hurts you too. Like, I understand, like, Nana, like, all them feeling like, "Why?" Because it's like, you love her so much, and it's like, but she won't love herself enough to not be with that man, and it's like, oh, why are you with that trash?" Like, and that I do think a lot of times that can also hurt relationships, friendships, and stuff because it you're kinda basically watching somebody you love disrespect themselves over and over again,
mhm.
and that's painful. That's just
Well,
painful to
not only
watch.
that, there's just not really anything that you can do about it.
Yes, because it's their decision at the end of the day.
Mhm. That's why
I
I'm
I
like, "Girl, please have some self-respect."
yeah,
Like,
I know.
please, like, you do not realize how many people love and care for you. And
Mhm,
I get it, she's young. She hasn't learned how to be comfortable by herself. She is
mhm,
jumping from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next. And part of that started because she started messing around with that married man who probably made her all of these promises. And she was young, teens, I
mhm,
believe. So she learned from a young age, in order for me to truly be happy, I need to find somebody that I can be happy with. I like
mhm.
almost like I can't be happy by myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like, and then she mentioned, oh, this is a part that really pissed me off. She started bringing up Shoji towards the end of the freaking series. And I was like, no, you did not just go back to that man that just cheated on you. What are you doing?
Ugh,
Girl, you are pregnant with claiming that you are happy, you're engaged, you got an engagement ring on, claiming that you are so happy, so in love, and content with your life, only to turn around and start talking about the man that cheated on you?
I know.
And then
I
in the
think
same breath say, "I'm scared to see Nobu because I can't close that door." Shut up and sit down. Just oh, I wanted to rock her when she said that. She was like, "I would want to end the close the story with Shoji and everything because I feel like
Mhm,
I'm entitled to know." And I'm like, "Okay, great." She was like, "And I feel like once I know, then I'll be able to close that door with Nobu." But then she
mhm.
chickened out and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Girl, yeah. I think at one point she was like, "The time I was with Shoji was probably when I was the happiest," like, thinking I mean, might have been actually, but my goodness, girl is just all over the place. She really is.
I was very mad. Very mad.
Understandable.
I don't wanna talk about her no more.
You know, honestly, this is about Nana and the bands, but honestly, I think
Mhm.
it's so ironic that after all this time before Blast debuts, they get dragged into the spotlight with Ren and Trapness because
Yep.
it kinda makes Nana not going with Ren all this time a little bit pointless, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what was the point? Like, in the
Like,
end,
girl, you
you're
coulda just went with him.
yeah, and then brought up the band or something there, like, it would have had kind of the same result, I guess you could say, without all these problems, but I guess that's just how the story played out. I was like, "I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What? After all that work, what do
All
you
the work.
mean? What all those years,
Mm-mm.
what was the point?"
She was just, trying to make a living for herself. I get it. Here's the thing. Here's the difference between the two nanas. Okay? You
Mhm.
have one nana who has found peace but is afraid to get close with people because at some point she feels like they are going to leave her.
Yeah.
And then you have another one who does nothing but get close to people and cannot find comfort with being by herself once those certain people leave.
Mhm.
And so that is the major difference between these two characters.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. For me, that was kinda like the gist of how I felt towards the end of this
Mhm.
because I just thought, "Oh, all that hard work." Because, like you said, I do think not while Nana has abandonment issues, therefore she wants to hold on to Hachi, but Hachi has like self-love issues and therefore she's like, "Oh, I can't be with her. I fucked up. Like I messed up, you know."
Mhm.
I don't know. It's they're all left struggling and like I don't know how you can't really fix it.
You're right.
You can't
You
fix
can't
it.
fix it.
Do you want
But
me to give you a breakdown of what happens with
no.
everybody?
No, because I want to talk about Nana and Ren's relationship real quick.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay? Because they're still giving couple goals.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're also messy because
They are.
Ren, my guy, Nana, like, and Nana was still even till the end, right before he proposed. She was like,
I'm
I have
ready
to
to
break up
end
with
it.
him. I'm like, girl, oh
When
my
she said that, I was
goodness.
like, "Why? Why?" She was like, "We're not good for each other." I'm like, "I mean, yeah, but still, y'all are cute."
Yeah. They all just have issues, truly. Truly, truly, truly just have issues and don't know how to be honest or are too
Mhm.
afraid, which I understand. Them they're young and it's scary to be in love like that. And so, yeah, it's the fear, man.
Yeah, it's Nana and Ren's relationship is I to me as I got towards the end, one of those relationships that reminded me people are in your life for a reason or for a season.
Mhm.
This is a Tyler Perry quote. Uh this ain't from me, this is Tyler Perry. But it resonates with me even today. And so it's like you have people who are supposed to be in your life to teach you something and only stay for that short period of time, or you have people who are really, really, really supposed to be in your life long haul, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like Nana and Ren's relationship is one of those season relationships, but they are stretching it
Oh,
out past what it's supposed to be. When they broke up
interesting.
and he went to Tokyo, that was supposed to be the end. Yes, they love each other. You can always still love each other. But I think they needed each other for the time that they had each other in person. And so when they reunited, they probably thought, we're meant to be together. He is my reason. She is my reason. And it wasn't until Nana started to, I don't want to say doubt the relationship, but once everything kind of hit the fan, I think Nana realized I'm not supposed to be with him. He is a seasoned person, which means he's only supposed to be in my life for a particular amount of time. Whereas Ren hasn't learned that yet. He's stuck on this is my season. This is my reason person. I'm supposed to be with
Mhm.
her. Even Yasu mentions this. Ren needs Nana, but Nana doesn't necessarily need Ren. At a
Mm.
particular time when they met each other, they needed each other, which is
Mhm.
why their relationship made sense. But as they've grown, I mean, 2 years have passed since then, since they get back together. And within that time frame, people change. And sometimes, sometimes you gotta let those seasonal people stay in the season that they're supposed to be in.
Interesting.
But Nana also has abandonment issues. So she's, I don't think, learned how to let go appropriately.
Mm, interesting take. I almost feel the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like they're the type of people that were kinda supposed to be together,
Mhm.
um, but they had to do their own thing, right? That it's just part of growing up. But I do think when Ren left her, and I think she also mentions it, like, "Why did you leave?" Her abandonment issues is she can't trust him because, "Oh, you left once. You'll leave again." She also mentions, like, "Oh, it's been a while. He's probably with other women." Um, it's that self-doubt and, lack of self-confidence in that regard.
Mhm.
Uh, and I feel like that's why she's trying to pull back, trying to let go so that she won't be hurt again because she doesn't wanna go through this. On the other hand, Ren has a one-track mind. He's only ever thought about her, and leaving her, even I think leaving her from what it from what I remember, like, even in the manga, like, he almost left her so that one day he can come back and take care of her. That was, like, sort of his goal.
Mm.
And so I feel like he had a one-track mind of, like, this goal, I'm doing all this so that one day we will be together. While Nana is like, "You left me, bruh, and now I
Mm.
can't trust you, but I love you. I still love you." And so it's just honestly a lot of communication issues right there because
The whole
it's just
show got communication issues.
that is, yep, yep.
Everybody in this show got communication issues, with
If
the
people just open their
exception
mouth,
of Junko and her boyfriend.
yeah, they're probably the only ones living it up, truly.
They're the only 2 that ain't got relationship issues. I mean, mind you, the
Yeah.
story's not focused on it. They're the only
Ye
2 that got relationship issues that
I mean,
don't have,
granted,
excuse me.
yeah. Granted, though, in life, I feel like communication issues is truly what
Mhm.
is the foundation for what makes or breaks a relationship in general, and that's really the core, I feel like, what it all comes down to.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
it makes sense that this type of story would revolve around that.
Yeah. Ugh, life. This is really life
Life.
of young people.
Girl, can I need to know your reaction to
Okay.
so, this is after the manga, okay?
Okay.
Or, like, like, after the anime.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think you should read it. It's too depressing. Like, why did you do this? I don't understand. But, okay, so I'll talk about Takumi first. Him and Hachi marry, right? And
Mhm.
then Takumi ends up he does cheat on her. He cheats on
What?
her. He cheats on her, girl, with multiple people. This is why I say he never loved her. This whole thing, I think from the get-go, he always planned to cheat on her. So they have 2 kids. The first son is named Ren. The second daughter, Satsuki. And due to certain reasons, Takumi ends up in London, and he lives with Ren, while Hachi stays in Tokyo with Satsuki. Alright,
Mm,
so
mm,
now
mm.
there's that. So Nana or Hachi and Takumi, well, at least from before the hiatus, they didn't work out, but I don't think they're gonna be endgame because, ooh, it's just not there. Now, next couple, which honestly is to me, was kind of one of the sadder ones, but Data and oh my god, Shinji, this poor baby, like, they did not do him justice. They did not do his background justice in the anime, which I think it was too dark,
Mm.
but, you know that lady he was with, Ryoko? I
Mhm.
don't know if she was actually the lady but she actually was managing a prostitution ring.
Oh.
And she trained pretty boys, so he became like a male prostitute, basically. That's where he learned all his
Ooh.
stuff.
I mean, we kinda learned that in the anime, but ooh.
Yeah, but not like the whole, like, how messed up it is. So what happens with him? Because of, like, the whole paparazzi following, they become famous, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And Reira, like, she couldn't let go of Takumi, and Takumi kind of gave them an ultimatum. of like you can't be together because it would ruin Data's reputation and
Mhm.
like it's just messy because Sheen's also really young.
Yeah. They're
And
8 7,
so
8 years apart.
yeah. Anyway, then Sheen goes back to the Ryoko lady. So now he getting all messy and he gets caught. I think it was marijuana or some kind of drug. And so he has to kind of withdraw from the band, but also Blast has to end their tour. I don't think they even started. Yeah. And from what I remember,
Mm.
he kind of ends up bouncing back though, and I think he's an actor or something like that.
She
I know. It was I when I was reading that, I was like, "What is going on?" That was all like really weird stuff happening,
Mhm.
and all of this is like getting revealed, I think, and everyone's obviously confused and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the worst of it all was Ren, and I think you find out what happens with him, right?
So, yes, so I accidentally spoiled myself while trying to make promo stuff
Mhm.
episode, and I find out that which kind of coincides with the end of the anime, you find out Ren is using
Mhm.
and gets addicted, and, he I think Nana finds out in the manga, Nana it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Nana finds out. They have an argument. Ren leaves and gets into a car accident and dies.
Yeah. So it's a little different. Yeah, he was trying to quit like before kind of making up,
Mhm,
but obviously it didn't work out. And I think Data went back home or something they went back to their hometown
mhm,
because I think she wanted Ren to like get professional help. He goes to get her
mhm,
before going to see I just remember it was Nana's birthday party. So before going to see Nana, like, he went to try to get Data, and then this was so weird. There was a cat. He mistook a cat for Nana while driving through the snow. I don't know, there's, like, a lot going on. And then, yeah, he crashed. But what I remember what was sad was I think all the other characters kinda thought it was intentional. Maybe I'm
mm.
remembering that wrong, but even though it was an accident, like, oh, that was so sad.
Yeah, I saw the spoilers, the manga spoilers, and I was like, "Why
Yeah.
did I do this to myself?"
Yeah.
Um, so now I get why you said the manga can't go back from.
Girl, there's no coming back. Blast is done. Also, at the same time, like, Nana, gets offered a solo after the whole Shin thing, and she kinda
Ooh.
goes for it because it's just everything's falling apart. And then she finds out that Ren is dead. She loses it. I think she goes off to Europe?
Mm.
She kinda went missing.
That's probably why at the end of the anime, Hachi was like, "One day I believe that one day you'll come back," and I was like, "But where did she go?"
Mhm. It was depressing, girl. I was like, "Oh, there's gotta be a silver lining. It's gonna get better." No, it didn't. It never did. I was like, "What is this? What
We
is
might
happening?"
I mean, the manga story is not complete, so we
Yeah.
might get a silver lining in the whole of the show. That's what makes this so beautiful, is it's not like it's not a story where you expect everybody to have a happy ending. It's kind of
Yeah.
like life. Like sometimes life sucks and not everybody gets a happy ending. People struggle, people change, people have to make hard decisions that can affect the rest of their life. And it in times and places is so relatable to everyday human life that it I don't know, it seems like it's more than just a story. Like the way that it's written and shown in the anime, it's like almost like you're just watching real people. Sometimes. Like, yes, I understand some things are dramatized, but there are certain events and, themes within the show that people to this day struggle with.
Mhm.
And that's just how beautiful this story actually is. And I understand it's gone on hiatus and it is rumored to come back. I believe the mangaka
Mhm.
said that she is going to
After, like, 15 years or
finish.
something, or
Yeah,
how
it's
long
been on
was it?
hiatus for
Oh,
15 years. Yep.
my goodness.
So we will hopefully be able to read the end soon for the manga for those that have read. And who knows, it might actually end off on a happy silver lining, even if the silver lining is small. What I would love to see is for Nana and Hachi to reunite.
Mhm.
Um, but I will agree with you to a certain degree on the anime part. Maybe don't finish it because then I don't want to have to go through the heartache of all the things that you just
I
explained.
know. Honestly, feel like they ended pretty good, like, where the anime ended. It was like,
I
"Okay,
didn't like the
things are
way
up in
that
the
the anime
air."
ended. No.
Well, do you want the rest of all that to go
No,
down?
I
Like,
don't.
so far, nobody is together. Nobody has their happy ending.
I mean, there was nobody together, nobody had the happy ending in anime either. The only person that was happy at the end of the anime was Satsuki
Yeah, but
because she got a doll.
there was still the thought of, okay, well, Ren and, Nana are getting married. Blast is taking off. Although Nobu and Hachi it seemed like it's not gonna work out, or didn't work out because we saw them. Um, I don't know, I feel like it was happier than knowing all the background.
I mean, yes, that is I will give you that.
Yeah,
I
I
did
mean,
get
there
a
was a lot
little
of
like I
open,
felt heavy.
unanswered, yeah.
Yeah, I just felt heavy after finishing the anime. I was like, "Dang."
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because that was after all the things that kind of happened. The band
Mhm.
breaking up, them all going their separate, well, they didn't really go their separate ways, but, Nana left,
Mhm.
nobody is together. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the
yeah.
thing is, Nobu and Hachi clearly still have feelings for each other, but she got a ring on her finger now,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's hard. I mean, either way it goes, we'll
It was so
just
depressing.
we'll just have to see how it actually ends.
They couldn't kill Takumi, like, you had a perfect opportunity right there. You coulda
I mean, you never
taken
know. The
that man
story
out.
story ain't over. The story is not over. It's not over.
Uh,
But our review of Nana is now over.
mhm. What a throwback.
It felt good. It felt good going down memory lane. My heart hurts. People made me mad. Hachiko made me mad. Um, but it felt good going down memory lane. So you guys let us know what you think of Nana. We thank you guys so much for joining our 3-part trip down memory lane with Nana
Yeah.
series. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we hope that you guys will continue, if you're new here, to follow us. You can follow us on our Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. We hope you guys will stay tuned. Thank you guys so, so much for joining us for our Nana series. We really appreciate it. We hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day, your week, and your time. And we will catch you guys in 2 weeks for another brand new episode of Anime Sekai Podcast. Thanks, guys, so much for joining. Catch you in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.